Hey everybody, today we have Outrage. Steal the crown jewels. You know what's outrageous? Well, besides this game I got for $5. Outrage, treason in the Tower of London. The challenge is to steal the crown jewels. 7 o'clock on May morning in 1671, a cloaked man disguised as a parson arrived at the Tower of London to meet the Talbot Airbirds, keeper of the crown jewels. The visitor was an Irish adventurer, Colonel Blood, and his intention was to steal the crown jewels. Welcomed as a friend, he was allowed to view the crown jewels. Edwards was knocked senseless. Colonel Blood concealed the crown beneath his cloak. One accomplice filled the scepter in half with the other stuffed the orb down his breeches. At the last moment, Blood's plans was foiled. The cry, "Treason! The crown is stolen!" rang around the tower. The yeoman gave those amid confusion and pistol shots. The orb rolled into a gutter. Colonel Blood and his fellow traitors were caught within an ace of escape. This has been the only attempt ever made so far to steal the crown jewels. Can you see where they failed? Not suitable for children under the age of 36 months due to small components. Made by Jade Games Limited. Anyway, so in this game, you have all these, pieces. You got these Raven cards. Croak the Raven, nevermore, nevermore, nevermore. Which, they do stuff. Hey, make your own. Man, you don't care about all these Raven cards. Raven cards. You got these dice. You got these tower cards. The Tower of London. Man, somebody needs it for steal them crown jewels. Hey, look, make your own. Got different, equipment and whatnot. You got the crown jewels, of course. Got this amazing sword. It's Excalibur! It's not Excalibur. Then it sucks, because it's not Excalibur. It should be Excalibur. Then you got the Royal Skeptic, you got these different crowns. Crown him with many crowns. The only one who deserves a crown is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Glory, hallelujah. That would be Jesus. And then you got these different little moving pieces, which basically are towers. And they're basically the playing pieces. Then you got these tower guards and stuff here that are, going to try to catch you. I'm gonna get you someday, baby. I'm gonna get you good. And then you have these gold sovereigns. Oh wait, they're silver sovereigns. They're not gold. But they're real. They even got the cool queen, old school queen like Elizabeth or something on there instead of that new king they should dispose of. They should get rid of the king and queenship. They don't need more kings and queens and stuff. Yeah, that's one thing that's outrageous, that the stupid British people from across the pond are still having kings and queens and stuff. So dumb and stupid. Stop wasting your money on kings and queens and knights and of the round tables and square tables and rectangle tables and triangle tables and every other kind of tables and all the different colored knights and stuff. This is modern times. Get rid of that stupid kingship. Again, the only person who deserves to be king is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, God incarnate in the flesh. Man, get rid of them kings and queens and stuff. They don't do nothing but spend your taxpayer dollars. They're as bad as our politicians. And they have no power. They're not even elected. Get rid of them kingships and queenships and princes and princesses and all that garbage. Because all you women think y'all princesses when you not. You more like poppers. Poppers and 304s. Hey. Oh, yeah. That's. Now, some stuff that's outrageous. You know what's outrageous? Diversity and inclusion. That's outrageous because it's not actually inclusive. Because it excludes people that disagree with you, people that are of a different political belief. It excludes people for religious purposes, um, and it excludes people for thought, thought, thought crimes or whatever, hate speech or whatever. Which, when it may or may not actually be hate speech, it excludes people who disagree with the current um, mainstream media liberal hypocrisy that's going on at the moment. Yeah, yeah, that's why it's wrong. That's also why affirmative action is wrong, because you're going to promote someone based off of race or sex, which in itself is racist or sexist, and says it pretty much says you can't make it on your own. We have to promote you because you can't do it on your own. Instead of promoting people based off of actual qualifications, hard work, effort, and actually wanting the job or could do the job. Yeah. Anyway, that's why that diversity and inclusion stuff is all wrong. Because if you exclude people of a different political opinion or a different opinion of you, then you're not inclusive. To be inclusive, you have to not exclude anyone for any reason whatsoever. Period. And you know what else is outrageous? I said in the last video, at the end of the video, with Tic Tac Stack, the game. But single straight white males are like the worst, are like the number one hated like minority around, I guess how I would put it that way. We don't get no days, we don't get no months. Okay, there's all these different races have their own history month. There's no white history month. That's racist in itself. Because the definition of racism is to be exclusively in favor of one race or over another, or to be exclude in or to be less favorable over one race over the other races. So by giving them all history months and not giving white history month, you're also being racist. Then there's Valentine's Day for couples. There's Mother's Day, Father's Day, but there's no children, no non-parent day. There's Grandparents Day, there's no like Aunt Day, Uncle Day. There's none of that. There's International Women's Day. There's Women's Day. I think there's even a Woman's Month now or something like that. But there's no Men's Day. There's no Male Month or whatever. And of course, there's Pride Month, which we're in right now. But like, there's no like Straight Month to celebrate straightness. But we can celebrate all the other made up genders and gays and lesbians and stuff. LGBTQ, I think C. They need to add C because actually they need to put C in front of it because it's all craziness. Or maybe they should put P somewhere in there because, it's a psychological mental disorder is what most of it is. Ooh, snap! Crackle and pop. That's what's outrageous. Stuff might get me in trouble. But I don't care. Do I care? No, I do what I want, when I want, how I want on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Anyway, it's outrageous. So there's no like straight month. There's no like white month. There's no like uh single people day. There's no like mail days really. I'm not talking about the mail that you get in the mail. Man, matter of fact, I'm surprised that feminists still are okay with the United States Postal Service calling mail male. Where's the female? Oh, fun fact. It's always been two genders, and there's only two genders, by the way.